Hello once again. Thanks very much for this day. As you can see, it's a hot season, but I like the brightness of the sun rays that is penetrating through the house. As you can see, there is so much light. Like it, literally, the light is good and it's energizing. Though when you're walking under it, it's so hot. So instead of looking at that, because it's not the sun rays that I want to talk about. I want to talk about sexual empowerment. The other was physical. This is now sexual empowerment. And you see, this is kind of a sensitive topic because sexuality or sexual empowerment or femininity or masculinity, all that is something you cannot just talk about with anyone, because we kind of look at things in a different perspective. Different societies view things differently. But today, let me talk about sexual empowerment. And with this topic, I'm gonna be neutral. I'm not gonna side with any side. I won't go to this side A or to this side B. I'm just going to be neutral with this topic. And here they're talking about sexual empowerment, and they're saying people feel free to express their sexuality without fear, i.e., someone who is sexually empowered embraces and celebrates their sexuality rather than seeing it as a source of shame or embarrassment. They are saying that one who is free with his sexuality or her sexuality, they celebrate it and they don't see it as a source of shame or embarrassment. You can help empower people sexually by not judging or shaming them for their sexual interests and being open to different forms and expressions of sexuality. So here they're telling us about, you see, with sexual empowerment, you see, here they're not looking at the other part of criticism. They're trying to empower these people, either the other side or this side. And I told you I'm gonna be neutral in this topic. I'm not siding with B or D or A. I'm neutral. And when a person is neutral, it's just saying it's no man's business and it's a free world. It's your choice. At the end of the day, every precaution is faced by you. Every medical expense or medical bill expense is faced by you. So it's your choice. So yeah, they're saying that you can empower people sexually by not judging or shaming them for their sexual interests. And they're telling us that being open to different forms and expressions of sexuality. Are you getting it? There you be, because you're trying to empower someone. So you just be open to their sexuality, their different forms of sexuality and all that. And they're saying that many people feel more sexually empowered when surrounded by others whose sexuality is similar to their own. For example, let me give an example. In a society, if you are men and all of you have the same interest of having many sexual partners, you feel empowered in that society. You see, because just like ladies, even as you have some funny interests, you feel like if you're with your fellow girlfriends and you're somewhere and you're so much like in that society of being with multiple sexual partners or multiple lovers, you feel like, oh my god, it's good. You'll be empowered. You'll be like, oh, I thought it was wrong. Are you getting it? Consciously you feel like, oh my god, it's wrong. Now if you find a society where everyone is like, ah no, for me I have like 10 wives, oh no, I have like 10 girlfriends, oh no, I have like 15 boyfriends, you feel like, oh, that's good, that's good. Now that your subconscious mind or your consciousness is now saying, you see, you are feeling bad about it, but you see, even these other people are doing it, so you'll be empowered to do it. But remember, when you sit down at the end of the day, every repercussion that comes with it is faced by you alone. And I told you I'm gonna be neutral in this topic because sexual empowerment is so wide, so broad, and so sensitive. So I don't want to nail anyone down, and I don't want to be with anyone's side. I just want to be neutral and be myself and be like, I'm just open-minded, because life is a lining cycle. We have to learn from everything. So yeah, they're saying that many people feel more sexually empowered when surrounded by others whose sexuality is similar to their own. Example, if you have recently come out as gay men, here they're using the gay men because I believe in the early 80s, 90s, that community was so much criticized. So this person took them as an example here and felt like, let me not talk about the other side of it, let me talk about the gay community. And they're saying that if you come out as a gay man, you might feel more sexually empowered if you visit gay bars or use dating apps specifically for gay men. Are you getting it? So they are saying that this society, of the gay people, once you come out as one and you go to a pub or a hangout place or a hotel or a restaurant or even just a factory where it's full of gay people, you feel empowered. Do you know why? Because you feel like, oh, I thought I was alone. There are many people who are like me, and you'll be motivated. You feel you're doing, you feel like, yeah, this is the rightful thing, and I was just guilt about it. So they're saying when you visit these pubs, the dating apps, specifically for gay people or people who are like you or who have the same sexual interests like you feel empowered. You don't feel guilty about it. You be like, it's life. It's just that for me, I was just penalizing my own self. So they're saying that going to LGBT pride festivals is a great way to increase your own sexual empowerment. For women, taking a pole dancing class is sexually empowering. You see, sexual empowerment. If you're too old, if you've been so much like if you are attentive, the the research I did about it wasn't so much deep about it because they were minding how will everyone feel about it, because I told you different societies view it in a different way. We don't just come out and say these things to some to other societies. So this person was like, we should respect both parties, the other society and this society. That's why if you were so much attentive, I used a society where I know my society will feel comfortable. And I said, you find that in our society, a man may have multiple sexual partners and he may feel fine about it if he gets to know that other people who are like him are with him in the same side circle of events or eras. And a woman also may feel comfortable about it when she has multiple sexual male partners. So for this person, since the gay community was so much criticized in the 80s, the 90s, even nowadays, this person wanted to try to show us the exact example he wanted to talk about, which I'm saying I'm neutral. I'm not God. It's at the end of the day, it's them to face the repercussions, the medical payments, and all that. So it's not my life. I am just a neutral person with it, and it's life. So thank you very much for your time. Maybe probably you can share your views with me in the comment section, but remember I'm neutral with the ideas about sexual empowerment. I'm just trying to give the different categories of empowerment here. Thank you very much for your time, my viewers. Stay blessed.